Hello folks, welcome to today's edition about technology as a whole. I am OLANO TEAH BLOH, prefers to be called a Guru B. So basically today on this day is the weekend, so we're going to do something interesting for our people. So today we're going to be using another programming language, but some might see it as not a programming language, but basically it is a programming language, and it is called Scratch. Like you want to have a scratch card, so Scratch is a programming language that allows you to create games, videos, and arts. It's an interactive programming language where we use some animations to create things. So basically today is what we're going to be doing. So let me take you to my environment, and we can be able to put together something so that we can have fun together. So here is my Scratch 2 offline editor. You can download this Scratch, but I advise that you register with edX. So MIT, this was designed by MIT Media Lab. So they designed this as a way of putting your ideas together or stress-freeing yourself at certain time. This can also be useful for your kids. It can also be useful for you as an adult. So there are a lot of things you can do here, a lot of things you can put together or to visualize about a specific thing that you have in mind. So let me drill through here. So here we have some conditions and some tools that we might like to use. We have motion, and on a motion we have these things on a motion. Or we have to move, we have to turn right and left, we have all of these rules and things that we can use. And we have loop. So on a loop we have like things you want to say or things you want to do. Is what we do here. On a sound, you can be able to input a sound or play a sound and increase the volume or decrease the volume. All of this can be done on a sound. And here we're using a pen. You can use the pen for so many things, to change color, to change the look of your program and everything. So data here, you can make some variables by yourself, based on some advanced program you can be able to make some variables. Like you can make the binary diagram of the 8-bit, or you want to put some that off and on, you can be able to do that. Maybe some another day we're gonna show a video on how to do that. So on event here we have some things that we can use here. When the green flag is clicked, that's when you want to activate your program. So basically we're going to be using this today. Also we have the space and everything. You can be able to find everything in here. So on a control we have some loops, and we have some statements. Like in a regular program, some expression, like we want to have some for loop and if loop, while loop, do loop. So here we get all of those loops and things from here. Some conditions, if and else statements. In the actual program environment, you can be able to get them from here. So basically we're going to be creating something like a dance, Then we create a stage. We can create two objects or two animates that will be able to move on the stage, and we can also play a sound that they can be able to dance by. So I hope it's going to be interesting for you today. Let's go through. So here is our Scratch card. It usually come by default. You can also, to be able to get this one, you can get it from here. You just click on here and it's going to take you through. There are some inbuilt things that we can use. So you can get out of there's the card, Scratch card. You can be able to get it from here, so it doesn't matter. It comes by default here, but we can remove it. We can also put another one here. So now let's what about doing this and put some controls first. using this, we want to have some control for this card. So what do we want to do here? We want, when we press when the green flag is clicked, we want to do some things, and maybe we want to say something, and after that we want to have some loop. So for example, we come on an event and say when the green flag is clicked, then we want to look, and we can say something. We can say hello, or we can say whatever. We can say maybe, yeah, hello, or we can change that to anything we want. I love you. Yeah, I love you. Exactly. I actually love you for 2 seconds. So we can say that for 2 seconds, and we can have the control and repeat this maybe for 10 times, or we can repeat it forever. Yeah, maybe we can use forever. So you right click on it and delete it. So we can do forever. Then what do we want to do forever? Maybe we want to make this card to be able to move back and forth. So we come to motion and say move 10 step. Then after we move 10 step, then we can play a sound, or we can allow you to wait a bit. So let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do here. Let's allow you to wait, maybe allow you to wait for, or what we can do here, we can make it to play a sound. Okay, let's make it to play a sound. So sound, play a sound. Let's use this one. Play a sound here. Maybe we can use any sound. You can record your own sound, or you can put your own music there. But I want, for the, since it's a cut, I want it to mail until the program is done. Then again, I want to have another condition here to move. So we're gonna have it moving back and forth. So it's gonna be caught up in a situation where it's gonna be right in between. So it move 10 step back and 10 step forward. So here we can put a minus sign here. Just put a minus sign here. That means you wanted to go 10 step in front, 10 step backward. So it's just gonna be like this, like this kind of movement. So that's some kind of thing we want it to be like. Then after that, basically you can leave it like this. For now, if you just press the green flag, this is the green flag. You see here, I say I love you. So this is, we are still building it, and we hope that we can do something very, very good with it. Now we want to change some things here. Maybe if we press the space bar key, so come to event and say when the space key, or you can use any key on your keyboard. Maybe you can use the right arrow key, left arrow key up, or maybe you want to use the space key. So when the space key is pressed, what we want to do, we want to change color. And say, nice custom. So let's change this color. On the press the space key, you want to change the color by 25. For example, like if you come here, if I start this and say I love you, so if we press the space key, you notice that it's changing the colors. As we press the space key, the colors are going to be changing, just like that. So that's what we mean by, that's what we mean when the space key is pressed, you should be able to change the color. So now we are probably a little bit done with this card, so we can move on to the next thing we have to do. Let me see what next I have for you here. So we can add a background here. To do that, we have to click here. You see that we have like background, like a stage, right? So we can add a stage here because it's just plain white and it's not looking decent or attractive. So we can click here and we can choose the background that we want. Since we want it to be something like a dance, so we can find something interesting here. The stage stuff there. we can use to party. We can also use this one to party, but I love to use this one, this one. And we'll click OK. Now you see we have, wow, now we are moving somewhere. So we have a stage here. Now this stage is here. What we need to do next, we need to add another. So here you see the sprite. It simply means object that we use. Like this thing is an object, but also refers to them as a sprite. So we can add another one, and to also be part of the dance group. So I'd like to add. There is a lady here called Cassie Dance. I want to add Cassie Dance here. So we click on Cassie Dance and press OK. Now we can click and drag and position Cassie where we want her to be. Okay. So now what we do here, we can now click on the custom. Maybe we don't want Cassie to only have this star. We want her to play other star, maybe Shocky or Shocky Amanda, Shako. So we want Cassie to have all of these abilities. Okay. So the next thing we can do here is to put some condition here and say, for Cassie, what do we want to do with her? Okay, let's say when the green flag is clicked, we want to play a sound, right? So play the sound until it's done. Okay, let's just play the sound, right? Okay, let's play a sound. So here we can click on the drop down here and do record. Okay, click on record. So because I want to import my own sound, I don't want to use the sound here. So I'm from Liberia and I have some good Liberian music here. And let me look for one that is danceable. And I think I have something here from Dance called African Woman. African Woman, very, 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 very powerful woman. Okay, so let's wait for it to convert that far to what it's one. Okay, now it's compressing. It should be done in few seconds. In a few seconds it should be done, so that we can have some party. Okay, so now we have something here ready for us. Let me just play and get an intro of this. African true. Okay, so that's the music we want for Cassie to dance because she's our African lady. Okay, now what we have here, we have the dance and we have the music. So let's do something here. Let's put a control here on this Cassie lady. Okay, we want her to, because there are a lot of, if you check on the custom here, we have basically 4. So we want to use all of these custom, all of these moves and all that she had. So let's add a loop here and say forever. We want her to, let's look for something here to change the custom. And then we can wait for a little while, maybe for 1 second. Yeah. So when the green flag is clicked, okay, so we have to change here and select the music dance, African Woman. Okay, so when the green flag is clicked, we want to play this music, and forever we want Cassie to be able to change her dance mode after 1 second. We can increase the seconds here. Maybe we want her to dance a little while in here. Let's see what happens first, then later we can change 1 or 2 things here. Okay, So I think we are good to go. So far so forth. I don't have anything here left for us today. Now let's try and see something what's happening here. So I'm going to click the green flag. Boom. Cassie is kind of using out of our 4 different moves that we have. And the cut is behind what we have the music playing. So we can do more of this, you know. There are a lot of things we can do with this, but this is just for you to have So this is it, and this is what we can do. We can also do more of this, like creating a binary system where we can visualize. We can also build, huge things, and so maybe in later videos we're gonna do some of these things so that you can know much about this stretch and see how you can be able to use it. So I hope it was interesting, and if you love it so much, you can leave your comment, leave your suggestions, or you can let me know so that I can pay more attention to you, or I can give you some personal videos and some tips. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy it. Once again, I'm OLANO TEAH, prefers to be called the Guru B. Thanks so much. God bless.